Hi, my name's Bo, and I'm autistic. I was diagnosed in my 30s, and when you're autistic, it's not something you just happen to get, or it's not a disease either. It's how your brain processes information, and autistic brains are all different because it's a spectrum, So my one thing that I focus on is music, musical instruments, sheet music, performance, composition, improvisation, listening, receptive, performing it. I mean, it's just, music is my go-to. It's what I focus on. And one thing that should have been a hint in my childhood, but it wasn't, because only me and Mr. Bob knew about it, was Bob was the minister of music at my dad's church, and he had all of these different instrument parts in his office, just laying around. A piece of a clarinet here, a little bit of a trumpet there, trombone there, and when I was a child, I would always go into his office, and I would just be mesmerized by the middle section of a clarinet with all the buttons, and I was like, this is so cool. Or the trumpet of a mouthpiece and how it sounded like a duck when it was properly buzzed. And I also used to play around with the synthesizer, and I taught myself piano, and not very well, but I taught myself. I knew how to play by ear, and I told my parents I didn't want music lessons. I wanted to teach myself, so I did. And then I had my first formal music lessons when I was over in Wales with Dr. Morris, and then with Dr. Leventhal at Southern Miss. But that's one of the things that I really zoned in on, was everything music. And I do the same with GarageBand on my phone. When I'm creating a piece of music, and it's interesting because one of the schools, when I applied for music therapy, we had to send in audition tapes, and the professor got back with me, and she's like, that sounds like a studio recording. I'm like, yeah, that's how good I am. So yeah, being autistic for me means I know I'm different, and now I know why I'm different. And like my friend Kristen Carter said, God's mildly autistic as well. The earth spins, the planets spin. Autistic people like me love to spin, whether it's spinning our bodies or spinning a spinner, or my Owner roller when it spins. That's really cool. So yeah, I'm proud of who I am. I have that triquetra, that Trinity knot, to represent me, because it has 3 sides: autistic, ADHD, and gifted. I'm all 3. I'm the whole Venn diagram. Yeah. That's me in a nutshell. Be proud of who you are. Definitely. So, y'all take care. Catch you on the flip side.